everybody. Parley Pro is a little rough. We didn't have a meeting last week, and before that we had one meeting, winter break, so hope everyone's now is caught on a page. Parley Pro is a learning activity, and it takes years to master, as Mr. Gomez always mentioned, so don't feel bad, and always speak up if you need some type of clarification, okay? Additionally, one-on-ones, I haven't had anyone schedule one yet. I know everyone's kind of been, except Ms. Mancia. These are vital though, and these help us establish your goals for the semester. It helps us increase the rapport between us, thus having a more inclusive cabinet. So if you have not scheduled a one-on-one with me yet, please do so. My office hours, which I am committed to and will stick to, are posted on my door, and that is a requirement that Charles and I have both agreed upon for Senate and Cabinet. Additionally, please stop by Senate this Wednesday. This Wednesday, Senate will be taking a vote on mobilizing the band unit. Now, one of my goals this year was to collaborate with Dr. Betancourt to help increase the drumline's mobility and to help increase their strength in numbers. One of our primary goals this year is student engagement and student life, and we believe the drumline is one tool that the college should utilize and increase. Now, currently, their equipment is stationary, meaning that they can't move in a lot of directions. So $5,500 later, hopefully Senate will fund the band to help make their equipment mobile, thus affecting more students on campus, thus increasing student life. Please come out this Wednesday. It will be an action item on the agenda, and if you'd like to speak on behalf as a community member at large or a student or as a commissioner, your support is appreciated and encouraged. Additionally, hydration stations will finally be on the agenda this Wednesday in Senate. It will be a informative item so that the theoretical perspective of senators taking this information, conveying it to their constituents, and then coming back with a vote. So this Wednesday will just be a presentation, and next Wednesday will be an action item, 5 hydration stations amounting to around $5,200 plus labor, which is around $10,000 to $11,000 we will be asking out of the student, out of Senate special account. That will be this Wednesday, so it's going to be a very good meeting, and I expect a lot of comments made. And that is my report. Thank you, commissioners. Moving on now to the ASCC Vice President's report.
Hello, everybody. So last Wednesday, after the Senate meeting, we had a student initiative planning meeting. Basically, what we had in that meeting is pretty much we were just talking about like how in the past projects that we had, the only thing we really got accomplished was Welcome Week, and that's a really good success, and it is that it really shows that if student government and ASCC in general just bands together and work with each other, that anything is possible. We managed to get a lot of students aware what ASCC is, and we got a lot of students as well get informed with what kind of services they have here on campus, so that was really great. And they got their free burgers too, which was really even much better. So moving forward with that, we ended up just finalizing 2 projects that we're going to be working in for the semester. Since what we want to just accomplish is being able to do something for the students this semester, we ended up doing it for 2 projects. One is pretty much integrating a lot of what we do here at ASCC, or trying to partner up with the athletics department in hopes that we can engage more students into coming to either events or to other things that we probably need from it, like that we're doing here at ASCC that would probably require the athletic department to work with us. And then the other one is really improving more on our publicity and our branding and our outreach. So with that, there's going to be a meeting today after this meeting here in this room. So thank you.
Thank you, Charles. Moving on now to the party whip report.
Hello.
Hello.
So, on Wednesday, we had a pep band informational, and we discussed it. We approved of this man right here, and we approved of the Senate clerk, which is now Janet. We nominated and voted on faculty Senate liaison, which is Villalobos, correct?
Villalobos, yeah.
Correct. Where am I? And we had a statewide legislation updates from Jonino and the other representatives, right? From, I forgot where they were from.
SSCC.
Oh yeah, there we go. And then we just, yeah, that's it.
Any party rep Sanchez? So moving on now, of course, commissioner reports are after new business, as you can see on the agenda. So moving on now to item 8, new business, mascot unveiling, discussion, 5 minutes. Members of the cabinet should help plan out the event revealing the mascot on February 5th, 11 a.m. Now, essentially how kind of our branches of government work, this is very general. Senate makes the laws. cabinet executes the laws, the projects, and court regulates the laws. So as cabinet members, we're going to take pride in this year and unveiling the mascot on February 5th. So we need volunteers. However, before we immerse in that conversation, I want to hand it over to Ms. Amnajara, because I know she has had some plans and ideas regarding that.
So on February 5th at 11 a.m., what I would like to see is all of our cabinet, court, and senate be united for this event. And we're still going to discuss with our director of public relations how we're going to do this. But we wanted to give you a heads up so you can save that date and time. And I think it would be really cool for all of us to come together for this big launch. There's talks how we're gonna do it. We really want the mascot to come from our office and have all of student government lined up on both sides. So he's high-fiving everybody and then he heads on to the amphitheater. I think that would be pretty cool because you guys are the ones that funded it. It's coming from our office. That's where you reside. And that's where he's gonna reside, and that's essentially the nest. And I wanted the student government to come together for this event for that. We're gonna talk to Maya Walker, who's the Director of Public Relations, and find out more information. And we'll get back to you next week how it's gonna roll out. But please save the date. I hope you can be there.
Thank you, Ms. Amnajara. At this time, are there any questions, concerns, statements? No one's interested in contributing their opinion on what they'd like to see? I mean, this is $10,000 out of our money, the students' money. So we want to make sure this is done rightly, and it's done in a way, we'll get to your point right now, Ms. Mencia, it's done in a way that's remembered. And I think we should all be conscious of this event. Like, this mascot will be here for the next 5, 10 years, and we can say we were here to welcome it that day. Ms. Mencia?
So, like you had an idea that all the commissioners and senators and student government members are going to be holding a poster that looks like this, right? That was like your...
Yes. Now that task was assigned to Commissioner Mencia to help direct students to the event. So commissioners would be placed in pivotal intersections on campus with a sign saying 11 a.m., this event's taking place, please come by and check it out. So that was one thing we will need commissioners for.
Yeah, and then with that, like, just to revise the poster and make sure that everyone knows exactly what this is about, because like it was mentioned by Daniel Gomez and AJ when we were looking at it earlier, that it doesn't really have any clear direction, just like a picture or question marks. Like, we obviously know what it's for, but if a regular student walking around doesn't really know, doesn't have anything to read on, like, they don't know what that is. So just to revise that and hopefully get it done by this week to get all that stuff ready.
We'll get it. We'll get it done. We have to.
Yeah.
Ms. Hickman?
To add on to that, if we can maybe post those up before, and if they have like, okay, February 5th at 11, by the ASCC room, and they have like arrows pointing to where it's at, along with like students, I agree with that, and I think it's a great idea. But in addition, when Valerie and I meet with the captains of each team to discuss about them, coming to contribute to Spirit Week and things like that, I want to mention this because the mascot isn't just for, the general student. It's a big thing for supporting athletics too. So I think they should be, there and hold their accountability for, being there for something that we spent money and put our effort into.
Absolutely. I will get to Vice President Kikiwa because he hasn't spoken yet, and then Ms. Mencia.
Can we start devising a campaign for this? Because knowing that there's only, a week and some days going into it, there's definitely a lot of meticulous planning that needs to happen like right now. So as far as like what Miss Hickman has pretty much said, like earlier, like can we start devising this already through the week and have them executed already in the week so people are aware of what's going to happen by next week, so we have a really good turnout when it comes to the beginning.
Ms. Mencia?
And also, can we have our pep squad, like Surreal's College cheerleaders, out there when that event goes down? Because mascot is part of pep squad in a way, because they should be working with the cheerleaders how do we contact them? Can we contact them?
Where are they? Yeah.
Have like a poster.
Miss
Where
AJ?
are the cheerleaders?
AJ, would it be?
I will let the pep squad, that's the cheer squad, right?
Yeah.
I will let them know for you.
Okay, so with that, is there a motion on the table to extend time of discussion?
There was never a motion made to open discussion.
I'm sorry?
There was never a motion made to open discussion.
Oh, time expired.
Time expired.
There was no problem.
Okay, I will pass around a list. If you can volunteer, February 5th, Thursday at 11 a.m., please write your name down.